For many years, decades even, people who lived in the northern part of Concord had very little good to say about the people who lived in the southern part of town. And people in the southern part of town, they didn't trust anybody from the northern part of town. It was a rivalry that went back before the city was even called Concord, back when it was called Rumford. There was, and still is, the north end of Concord and the south end of Concord. The north end was established as coming down Main Street to the West's Brook, which used to be about where the Holiday Inn is today. The south end came up Main Street to Tanyard Brook. Now, neither of these brooks exists today except in underground pipes. But it's an area of about 4 blocks up and down from where the State House is located today, and it constituted neutral territory, a no man's land. And you bet, people were very protective about their ends of the city. Sports and musters and fairs pitted one section against the others. The two areas even had their own separate banks. All this started back when churches and townhouses were being located. Each section wanted the important buildings of the city to be built close to where they lived. And when this was done, or when it didn't happen, they made a note of it, and the losers never forgot. Young people especially saw that the lines were maintained. If any kid who crossed into the opposing section of town got there, he was beaten mercilessly, not unlike city gangs nowadays. It was even a symbol for those who claimed to be the better contingent, and that was, this prize was an old iron cannon which came from before the Revolutionary War. The cannon, as I say, was a prize. Whichever side held it, lorded it over the other side, so the other side always was trying to steal it back. And the ownership of this cannon, this trophy, went back and forth dozens of times until just before the Civil War, the North Enders captured the cannon and they sunk it to the bottom of Horseshoe Pond, where it said it still lies underneath the muck, the mud. I know, there are metal detectors. Hey, I don't know, maybe somebody found it long ago. I haven't found out about it though.